So we are going to see a concept building question on joint venture part 2, where the books of accounts will be kept by each or any co-venturer. So in this question, in this concept building question, so Anderson will be keeping the books of accounts. So we are going to use the bank account for Anderson to record joint venture transaction, and his other accounts also will be adjusted accordingly. So let's see the question. Anderson and Robinson entered into a joint venture business in order to build a hospital. The following information were given. No joint venture bank account is open. Anderson keeps all books of accounts for joint venture transaction. Anderson purchased materials for joint venture business 60,000. So Anderson is purchasing materials for joint venture business, therefore we have to debit in joint venture account materials 60,000. Then we have to credit the bank account of Anderson. So on the credit side of the bank account, we write down materials $60,000. So here we are. In the exams, we'll be required to prepare only the joint venture account and Robinson account, the co-venturers account. These accounts will not be required, but for the sake of understanding, we are going to complete it so that you can understand it better. Robinson purchased material for joint venture business 40,000. Robinson purchased. So we are going to see adjustment number 2. Robinson purchased materials for joint venture business 40,000. Therefore we have to debit in joint venture account materials 40,000. Then we have to credit in Robinson account materials 40,000. Okay, adjustment number 3. Henderson purchased motor van 70,000. Debit in joint venture 70,000. Then we have to credit in Henderson bank account motor van 70,000. Okay. And for the first one, Henderson purchased materials 60,000. Debit in joint venture, credit in bank account materials. How much? The first one 60,000. So here we are. Adjustment number 4. Robinson purchased equipment for joint venture. Debit in joint venture equipment. Robinson purchased 75,500. Then we have to credit in Robinson account equipment 75,500. Okay. Then we have Anderson supplied equipment to the joint venture business. Equipment supplied by Anderson 6,000. Therefore the equipment for Anderson will reduce on the credit side of equipment account for Anderson will reduce. And then we have Anderson took over materials. This will be an income for the joint venture business. We have materials taken 3,000, and therefore the materials for Anderson will increase on the debit side. Joint venture, we write down materials, how much? 3,000. And then we have Robinson supplied fixtures. So debit in joint venture, fixtures 10,000. Therefore Robinson supplied, so it will be on the credit side of Robinson account, fixtures 10,000. Then we'll have Robinson took over materials. This will be an income for the joint venture business. Materials, Robinson 6,500. and therefore we have to debit in Robinson account materials taken 6,500, and then we'll have Anderson collected cash collected, this will be an income, cash collected by Anderson 500,000, and therefore we have to debit Anderson bank cash collected 500,000, and then we have the last adjustment. Robinson collected 680,000, cash collected by Robinson, cash collected 680,000, and then we debit in Robinson account cash collected 680,000. Okay, here we are. Now we have to close the joint venture account. We'll get sale profit. So the joint venture account will close. We'll have 367,700. So we have one profit for Anderson and Robinson, 367,700, and then we'll have other profit. 550, 800, and then the total will be 11,89,500, 11,89,500, 11,89,500. Then when we deduct it, we get profit, and then we have to transfer profit to Robinson account. Profit for Robinson 500, 800, and then the profit for Anderson will go to the income statement for Anderson, and then we have to close Robinson account. We get balance CD, balance BD, we get balance CD here, 10,200, and then balance BD, 10,200. So it will close by 686,500, 686,500, 686,500, and then we have to close the bank account. So the bank account will close by balance CD, balance BD 610,000, balance CD 610,000, then balance BD 610,000. Okay. The total 740,000, total for bank 740,000, and then 740,000 here, and then we have to close equipment account. Equipment account 150,000, 150,000. This will be balance CD 134,000, and then balance BD 134,000. So, and then we close the materials account. We'll have 53,000, and then we credit balance CD for materials account. We'll have 53,000, balance BD 53,000. And then we have to close the trade payable account 440,000, no adjustment, 440,000. Donc ça nous donne balance CD et puis balance BD 440,000. So here we are, we have closed all the accounts. Now we have to prepare the trial balance. So we will have bank. So we will have bank. What is the balance on bank? 610,000. We will have balance equipment. Equipment account will have balance how much for equipment? 134,000. And then we have balance for materials. materials, second promille. And then we'll have trade payables. Trade payables, 440 000. Then we will have Robinson. Robinson account, the balance represent trade receivable. Robinson, 10,200. And then we will have profit on joint venture. Profit, joint venture. How much is the profit? 367. 700. So here we are. 367 200. 367 200. This is 367 200. Okay. So, and then it will balance. We have to balance it. It will balance by 807 700. 807 700. Okay, here we are. So first we have to close all the, and then we transfer the balance to the trial balance, just to check whether all the double entry have been passed correctly. So for Anderson, because the books of account of Anderson will be affected. For example, if Anderson take over materials from the joint venture business, so the material account for Anderson will have to be adjusted accordingly. So material will increase, therefore we have to debit the materials account for Anderson. So in case Anderson is supplying motor van to the joint venture business, the motor van will reduce for Anderson, therefore we have to credit Anderson motor van account. So we have to correct the account of the co-venture accordingly, the one who is keeping the accounts of the joint venture business. So here we are. This question, this type of question, joint venture part 2, okay, has never been examined till now for Cambridge examination. Maybe this year we don't do. So this is part 2, joint venture accounting. Thank you very much.